Hello and welcome to Simple Pilates. My name is Bianca and today I'm going to take you through a slow flow that really focuses on recovery. So whether you've been sick or it's just been really busy lately so you haven't had a chance to move, this flow is for you. I hope you enjoy. Let's get moving. Right, let's reach our hands forward, resting back in child's pose to start. I want us to take a moment here, focusing on breathing right into our lower spine, feeling the ribs expand as we inhale, and as we exhale, letting all the air out. And let's do one more there, and again, inhale and exhale. Start rolling up through the spine, letting that head be the last thing to come up, tracing the fingertips on the floor. Let's circle those arms all the way around. As they reach the top, press those palms together and lower those hands down into a please or prayer position, and then drop the head down to your chest, just releasing in your neck. Just rotate that head, letting it sway side to side gently. Be very gentle with the neck, releasing any tension that you might have in the neck. Bring it to the center, restack that neck, send those arms up, pressing those palms together, circle those arms down, feeling those abs now pulling you down, tracing those hands onto the floor as you come back into child's pose. We're going to do that again. Let's start rolling up through the spine, tracing fingertips on the mat, reaching those arms, circling them up all the way. Press hands together, bring those hands down, drop head to chest, stretch the neck, rotate 1 to the side, 2, 3, last one, 4, bring the head to center, restack the spine, send those arms up once more, and round we go, tracing those fingertips down, letting that head be heavy, reaching those hands forward. We're going to now pull all the way up onto all fours. When we are here, let's start arching the spine, lifting the chest. Feel the ribs pulling together as we now start to round the spine, looking through those knees, and again, arching that back, looking forward gently, pushing down into those hands. Now we're going to curl that back, tilting pelvis towards your nose. And now on this last arch back, let's send those glutes to your heels, gently looking forward the whole time. Only at the last moment start lowering the head to the floor. And now we're going to trace those fingertips on the floor as we curl up slowly, circling those arms down, pressing hands together, dropping head to chest. Now we're going to go all the way up straight there, rounding those shoulders back, really just trying to release any tension in the shoulders and neck, coming all the way up onto all fours like we just did. But now we're going to add on something. So as we arch, and we're going to tuck those toes. As we round the spine, start sending the glutes up to the ceiling. And now we're in a lovely downward dog, really feeling the length in the spine, feeling those abs, really reaching towards your spine, and those hips just being tilted slightly up so that you can get that extra length. If you're not comfortable here, you can just gently soften those knees to try get the length in the back. Let's just hold it there for a sec. And now let's lower those knees to the floor, rounding the spine. As the knees hit the floor, untuck those toes, arching the spine, send pelvis towards your heels, round the back, curling up, pressing hands together, pressing hands down, up we go, circle those arms back, reaching forward, up we come, tuck those toes as we arch, send that pelvis all the way up, and now we're going to add on again. We're going to lift those heels up, really rounding the spine, peel all the way forward, and now we're in a lovely long plank. You can adjust your heels if you want to by wiggling them back slightly, but otherwise just press those hands into the floor and just feel the strength there. Squeeze those glutes, tilt pelvis towards nose and hold it there for another 10, another 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can either lower the knees to the floor or keep the knees lifted, and we're going to lower ourselves to the floor, bringing elbows towards our body. Hold it there for a moment, lower yourself to the floor, untuck those toes, and let's lift ourselves up, feeling the length in the back. Holding it there, feeling a good stretch. Feel the shoulders pulling away from your ears. And again, lower ourselves to the floor. And we're going to lift ourselves all the way up again. If you're not comfortable here, lower yourself slightly and bring those hands slightly away from yourself, because we don't want to feel anything pinching in our lower backs. Right, lower ourselves to the floor. We're going to press ourselves up onto our fours. And just make sure, take for a moment, some time to make sure shoulder and wrist are underneath each other and stacked. Right, let's carry on. Let's send our right arm forward and our left leg back. And we're going to hold it there. Feel the counter tension between the fingertips and the toes reaching away from each other. And hold it there for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring elbow and knee to meet each other around the spine, and then send it out. Feel the length. 1, and in, and out. 2, and in, and out. 3, and in, and out. 4. Lower that arm down. We are going to just pulse that leg up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, focusing on those abs. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. We're going to hook that leg there. Really feeling the abs reaching together, the ribs pulling down to the hips. And we're going to send this knee all the way up. And we're going to send it back into a three-legged dog. Hold it there. Feel that length pushing down into the hands, reaching up through the heel. Hold it there for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring that knee all the way through in between those hands. And then push yourself up. Hold it there. And breathe. Let's lower ourselves to the floor. Take a moment there. And lift again. And we're going to lower ourselves down. I want us to tuck that toe and press yourself all the way into a plank once more. Hold it there again. And remember to feel those glutes squeezing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower ourselves again to the floor. Remember, you're welcome to lower those knees down. And let's go. Elbows towards ourselves. And then lift ourselves all the way up. Holding that cobra. Also remembering not to sink into our shoulders, but pushing the shoulders away. And let's lower ourselves to the mat. And we're going to lift all the way up again. Focusing on your breath. And lower ourselves down. Fantastic. We're going to push ourselves all the way onto our knees once more. Let's feel length in the spine. Feeling the ribs again, reaching down to those hips. And now we're going to lift the left arm, send the right leg out. And we're going to feel that length once more. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring elbow and knee together around the spine. Send it out. 1. And in. and out, 2, and in, out, and in, out, 4, last one, in, and out. Lower the arm to the floor. Let's pulse that leg up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Being careful not to arch that back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Hook that foot there. Let's bring the knee to chest and then send that leg all the way up into our three-legged dog. Hold it there. Feel that stretch. And let's bring it all the way now in between those hands and stretch up, lengthening. Hold it there. Breathing. Focusing on what feels good for your body. Lowering that head down to the floor. Just take a minute to rest there before we lift up once more. Fantastic. And we're going to come all the way down. We're going to hook that foot and send yourself into plank again. And squeeze those glutes. Pushing down into those hands. Hold it there for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees gently and spring gently forward so that you're making a little ball. Now you can either reach those arms forward and control yourself to the floor, or place your hands behind you. But you really just want to feel that control. Bring those legs just slightly forward, reaching those hands forward. Let's inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, drop those arms parallel to the floor, reaching those fingertips forward as you send the back. Lower yourself just so that the fingertips are in line with the knees. Inhale. Use a nice big exhale to help you come up. Nice gentle movement just to say hello to the abs. Lower those arms, sending yourself back. And up we come. Really just reaching through that movement, moving through the movement so it feels good for your body. Keeping a deep round of the spine in this position specifically. Up we come. Lift up. Now we're going to add on, so we're going to reach down, reaching those fingertips forward, sending that back. Let's make a little box with those arms. Let's rotate and come center. Rotate and come center. Very good. Rotate and center. Now let's use our breath. So exhale as we rotate. Inhale as we come center. Exhale as we rotate. Inhale as we come center. Now let's focus on trying to keep those knees and feet as still as possible. And forward. And other side. And forward. Good. Reaching those fingertips forward. Let's start curling up. And then let's start lifting the chest. All the way go as we go. Let's circle those arms all the way around. Reaching those hands forward. Now I just want to check my AirPod. Alright, now let's come all the way down. So we're going to squeeze those abs, control yourself all the way to the floor, and let that head rest down. Bring those feet slightly forward and just adjust yourself so that you might be in the center of your mat. Alrighty. Let's bring one leg up to tabletop, squeezing those abs into the mat. Other leg to tabletop. Now we're going to hinge from the hip. We're not going to hinge from the knee. So what this is going to feel like is we're going to feel like the movement is only happening in the hip joint. So we're going to send that heel away from us, and only the hip is going to feel that movement as we really concentrate on those abs. So we're not dropping from the knee, we are dropping from the hip. And then we're going to change those legs. So we're going to change 1, change 2, change 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7 and 8. Hold that position. Let's inhale to prepare. On your exhale, bring head, shoulders and chest up, reaching those fingertips forward. And we're going to change 1, change 2, change 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Fantastic. Lower your head, shoulders and chest all the way down. Bring those knees in, hold underneath those knees. Rock yourself up so that we're in a little ball position. And we're going to roll back. So we're going to inhale, roll. As you exhale, control it so that we have no crash landings. Keeping ourselves nice and round again. Let's go again. 1, rolling back. And we're going to do 3 more. Rolling back. And up we go. That's 2. Rolling back. Up 3. Last one. Rolling back. Up 4. Fantastic. Place those feet down. Reaching forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Come down as far as those fingertips meet the knees. And up we come. And lift. And lower those arms. And rolling down. And reaching forward. And lift. And we're going to do one last one with rotations. And curling down. Get stuck. Making that box. Keeping that deep round. Let's rotate. And come center. And rotate. And come center. And rotate. And come center. And rotate. And come center. 4 more. 1. Center. 2. Center. 3. And last one. 4. Center. Arms forward. Up we come. Lifting the chest. And now we're going to just let those knees flop open. And we're going to just grab those ankles. Feel the length. And I'll roll down the spine, letting that head come down first. Pinning down and dive forward. Taking a moment just to rest. Inhale. On your exhale, start curling up. Letting that head be the last thing to come up. Now I'm going to circle those knees all the way around so that we are on all fours once more. We're going to start arching the back. As you exhale around the spine, tuck the toes, sink pelvis all the way up, downward dog. Hold it there for a second. Lift the heels, round the spine, ripple all the way forward. Good. Lift the spine. Lift the hips, Pinning all the way back, downward dog. Lift the heels, rolling all the way forward. And we're in plank. Feel the hips lifting. Up we come, downward dog. And now we're going to lower those knees all the way to the floor. Untuck those toes. Arching the spine. Sending the pelvis towards your heels. Round back. Coming up all to all fours. And again, arching that back. Sending yourself all the way back. Lower yourself to the floor and take a moment there, reaching those fingertips forward. Inhale and exhale. And again, focusing on your breath. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, you can just slowly start to curl up, letting that head be the last thing to come up. And well done. I hope you enjoyed that slow flow that's really aimed for recovery. Have a lovely day.